Hi, my name is Luis Ramirez, and I'm going to be doing my quality of character presentation on what it means to be determined. So before we start, I just want to ask two questions. What's the reason for why we choose to keep on going when difficult times come about? And do we just give up when we're faced with that adversity? For most of us, the answer is no. We keep on going no matter what to achieve a certain goal, and that itself is what determination really is. What does it mean to be determined? Determination, in my opinion, is persistence, it's focus, it's motivation, and it's a drive to achieve your goals at whatever cost. By definition, it's a firm or fixed intention to achieve a desired end. Some synonyms for determination are persistence, confidence, tenacity, as well as perseverance. A good example of determination would be Rocky Balboa from the Rocky series. I linked to two clips from certain Rocky movies, for you to watch if you'd like. The first one being an older Rocky talking to his son about life problems and how everyone is going to come across life's problems, but it's about, even though life can knock you down at certain points, it's about getting up and choosing to move forward. It's about getting put down, but getting up and keep moving forward. And then in the second clip of the first Rocky movie, you see a beaten Rocky in the later rounds of his first fight with Apollo Creed, and he is finally knocked down, and his trainer, Mickey, actually advises him to stay down and finally accept defeat. But Rocky, being the determined human being that he is, he chooses to get up and finish the fight, which he eventually lost. To speak more on Rocky, he was giving 1,000,000 to 1 shot to beat Apollo Creed for that championship. He lost his first fight, but for those familiar with the movie, he is given a rematch, and he wins his rematch. In a later movie, he defeats Ivan Drago, whom everyone thought he was unbeatable except for Rocky himself, and he went on to beat him as well. Then, to quote one of the books that we read this semester, Season of Life by Jeffrey Marks, Coach Biff talks to his team after a tough loss. And he's quoted as saying, "This has been a season where we've had a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but I'm not disappointed in you, not one bit. Our goal is still to win the league and beat McDonough." So right here you see Coach Biff still has his eyes set on the long-term goal, which is winning the league and beating the rival school. He's determined, even though he's faced a lot of trials and tribulations along the way, such as a couple losses during his football season, but he reminds his team that there's an end goal to reach, and it's still attainable. The great Vince Lombardi was once quoted as saying, "There's only one way to succeed in anything, and that's to give it everything." Tommy Lasorda also said, "The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a man's determination." So what does the Bible say about determination and being determined? Philippians 4:13 says, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me," him being God, or Christ. Luke 1:37, "For nothing will be impossible with God." And then 2 Timothy 4:7, where the Apostle Paul is quoted as saying, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith." And then a great example of determination in the Bible would be the story of David and Goliath, where David, with no sword, no armor, no nothing, is gonna go and face Goliath and try to slay him with his spear and all the armor in the world to protect him, and he goes on to slay him. And to quote 1 Samuel 17:45, which says, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." So this is another classic. With God, all things are possible. And right here in this story, you see David's determination and his belief that he will be able to slay the giant. So how does being determined apply to coaching? It helps you remain positive. It helps you realize your why and realize and remind you and keep committed to your why as a coach. It helps you not give up easily when there's certain trials and tribulations that come along the way during a season or even before a season. You might not have the best team in the world, you might not have the best kids in the world, but you could definitely work towards progress and improvement as a team. Also helps you keep the focus on the end goal. As mentioned previously with Coach Biff, he saw the end goal and he was reminded of his end goal through his determination when there were problems along the way as well. So in conclusion, a coach must be determined to prepare themselves for any unseen obstacle that may come their way. And then a coach must maintain focus when hard times come about. And then to quote 1 Timothy 6:12, fight the good fight of the good faith. Thank you.